Okay, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you Akim out there that's pushing this road in truth and in sincerity. It's gonna be a real quick lesson, man. You know, my reasons why I don't go to clubs and I don't go to lounges, because a lot of adultery take place in them clubs, in them lounges, man. And not only adultery take place, them places are filled with abominable filth. Because here it is, you drinking, you having a good time, and you got a lot of spirits in there. Because you just drinking, having a good time, but you got other spirits in there that's smoking weed, sniffing coke, taking pills. So all kind of demons are in there, and everybody is dancing. It's hot in there, people are sweating, the lights is dim, so you can't tell really who you dancing with. And you could very well be dancing with a goddamn tranny, man. Dude rubbing up against you, man, he dressed like a woman. You physically impaired from alcohol, so you can't really tell. So here you could be dancing with some goddamn freak, man. And then when you find out, you're going to be pissed off to the point where you want to kill that dude, man. That's why it's not good for the Akim out there to go to clubs, man, and lounges, man. You know? That's just my take on it. You know? And the main thing, when you go to them lounges, not the clubs, the lounges, you got a lot of women in there. And they married. And that's a breeding ground for adultery. Because they're not going to tell you that they married. They may be going through some bullshit with their husband or their boyfriend. So they in the lounge with their girlfriends, and they call it girls' night out, but they really looking for some dick. They really looking for a one-night stand. So here it is, a simple-minded ass Negro, you know, from any one of the tribes, they ain't having a good time. They seeking and looking for a woman to have a good time with that particular night. They drinking, they're not going to ask her. And some of them do, but they don't care because Jake got a knack for committing adultery. And that's totally against the scriptures. And that's a grave sin worthy of death. That's why I tell you in Ecclesiastes or the book of Sirach, the 9th chapter, the 9th verse. Actually, I'm going to go to the 8th verse. Because when you go to them lounges, you see them clubs, you see a lot of beautiful women in them clubs, man. Nice fat asses, nice shapes, big titties, pretty faces. But yet, some of them, or majority of them, have husbands or boyfriends. But they're not going to tell you that. Some of them are bold, they will tell you. But like I said, Jake, in the fucked up state that we're in, talking about the 2/3, they will go ahead and commit adultery. Sleep with that man's wife, sharing body fluids, which is totally off, man. I don't share body fluids, man. I don't share women. So that's why I don't go to these clubs, nor do I go to these lounges. Because that's a breeding ground for adultery. So it says in the book of Sirach, the 9th chapter, the 8th verse, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman. Because, hey, that's kind of twofold. Because a woman can be considered philosophy, but in this case, it's talking about an actual woman. It says, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. Because, hey, you go to a lounge or you go to one of them clubs and you go in, there's a table with a number of women. And I guarantee you, most of the women, either they married or they got boyfriends. But they out looking for that, have that good time, man. They want a man to buy them drinks. They dance with a man grinding upon them. If you got a husband, why you grinding on another man? Here it is. That's adultery, man. So it tells you, when you first walk into the lounge or you first walk into the club, you see nothing but a bunch of beautiful women, man. Fat asses, big titties, pretty faces, man. You know, tight ass clothes on, half naked. And you like, wow, you know what I mean? Now you taken by that. But it tells you in the book of Sirach, the 9th chapter, the 8th verse, turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. Because you never know if she got a husband or a boyfriend. So you gazing upon another man's wife, another man's beauty. And it says, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. And she's all pretty. Right now, you've impaired. You going to the club, you know, after a few drinks, now you impaired and everything. First you got your senses about you when you walk in the club or the lounge, but now you've been drinking. So now your senses have been impaired somewhat. And your judgment has been impaired. So now you chilling, talking to these women, and you fall victim to that woman, man. Hey, guess what, man? Now you done committed adultery, which is a grave sin to the Most High, man. The sin of adultery is death, man. That's the punishment of adultery, which is death. So that's why it will behoove you brothers and you Akim out there that's sincere, you know, hey, not to go to these lounges, not to go to these clubs, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time, man, but you got to be circumspect because majority of these women in these clubs and in these lounges, man, they got boyfriends or husbands. They may be going through a little bullshit with their husbands or their boyfriends, or they may not. But still, it's not going to stop them from having that one-night stand or having a good time. And what's the main thing they want you to do? Buy them drinks. And you sitting with them talking at the bar. And what happens? So it says back in Ecclesiastes, or the book of Sirach 9, verse 8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire. Verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife. Like I said, man, you in them clubs, you in that lounge, and she at the bar, you at the bar. You attracted to her, she's beautiful, nice ass, nice titties, pretty face. Just strike up a conversation. She may tell you she got a man, she may not tell you she got a man, but chances are, she's going to tell you. Now it's up to you to use discernment and to use proper judgment to walk away from that woman. But before that, she want to have you buy her drinks. Then you're going to get to talking. But it tells you right here in Ecclesiastes, or the book of Sirach, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. See what I'm saying? So now you sitting at the bar with her, you talking, you buying her drinks. She gonna, that's what women go to the bar for free drinks. They have other men buy them drinks. Dance and grind up on another man. Meanwhile, they got a husband, a simp ass nigga at home. Or a simp ass nigga at work while she's out there grinding and shaking her ass, man. Grinding her ass upon another man. Getting in the car. Having a one night stand with another man. In the car, or they may shoot to a hotel. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of grimy shit, a lot of grimy activities going on in these clubs and in these lounges, man. So I would advise you, Akim, to stay away from them clubs, man, and them lounges. Because that's a breeding ground for wickedness, a breeding ground for adultery, and peradventure the Most High may going to bring judgment upon that club or that lounge. You did. So you don't want to be around that, man. So it's best to stay away from clubs and lounges, man. Because a lot of adultery and a lot of wickedness go on in them clubs, man. And in them lounges. It says, back in Ecclesiastes, or the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife. Yeah, you at the bar. Or at a table, a private table. Sitting down, conversating with another man's wife. Whether you know it or not, chances are, like I said, they're going to tell you that they got a man. It's up to you to fall back and move on, man. But to 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you'll thrive on adultery. You'll get off on sleeping with another man's wife, sharing body fluids. But a man of understanding, a man that's in this truth, a man that's seeking salvation is going to flee from that. You understand me? You comprehending me? Because that's totally wicked. That's a grave sin. That's totally wicked. And that's a sin worthy of death. And I'm not in the business of tempting the Most High. So therefore, I'm going to stay away from a woman that has a man or a boyfriend. Why? Because I don't want that grave sin upon my head. I don't want the Most High to put me to death for committing adultery with one of these stink-ass sleazebags. It's not going to happen, man. Back in the book of Sirach 9 and 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms. You ain't hugging her before kissing her, you know. Sharing your innermost desires. Speaking them sweet words to her to get in her panties. She's speaking sweet words to you, gassing your ass up to fall victim to her fucking bullshit. To buy her drinks, get her nails done, get her hair done, pay her car note, pay her phone bill. So she's speaking them smooth words in your ear while you all hugged up with her, man. So you're both spitting game at each other, which is wicked. It says, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. Hey man, that means when you in the bar, if you in the bar, you go in the bars and clubs, if you in the bar, club, or a lounge, you better ask that woman if she got a man. Because if you don't, hey, she could very well have a man. And to touch you in the truth to sit at home with another man's wife. So you better very well ask her. But chances are she's going to tell you, and it's up to you. Sometimes they don't tell you. But still, you got to ask as a man of understanding, as a man that has some kind of wisdom that's in this truth. You have to ask, hey, sweetie, do you have a man? Do you have a boyfriend? You have a husband? Now, if she lied to you, that's on her. But if she tell you straight out and forward, man, you better flee from that bitch, man. And that's straight talk, man. That's real talk. It says, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, because once you buy her drinks, you buy yourself a drink, you buy her a drink, you're drinking, whatever you're drinking, whether it's wine or strong drink. After a while, your judgment is going to become impaired, man. So now, you're not thinking with a clear mind, because you're intoxicated. She's intoxicated. What's going to happen? You're going to fuck around and go to a club, or you're going to go to your car, her car, and you're going to commit adultery. And that's off, man. And the sin of adultery is death, man. So it says, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart, which thy mind, incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. Yeah, man. Because you sitting there with the wine, and you drinking wine or liquor, or whatever you choose to drink, and you're conversing with each other, sooner or later, man, your judgment is going to be impaired due to wine or due to strong drink, and through her fair speech, you're going to be taken by her, man. It says, lest thine heart incline to her, into her little smooth words. Oh, me and my husband going through problems, you know. Or you may ask, do they got a man? Something like that. Or it's difficult. Hey man, flee from that bitch, man. Because you don't, you drank with her, and she opened up to you like you, as if you tech cop or somebody. She opened up to you, telling her whole business to you while you're drinking. You incline to her fucking fair speech. What happens? You walk up with her. You get in your ride. You'll commit adultery with each other, or you'll go to a club, to a hotel and commit adultery, man. That's inclining to her bullshit. It says, lest thine heart, which is thy mind, incline to her, and so through thy desire desiring to have this woman because she's beautiful with a fat ass, nice titties, pretty face, you incline toward bullshit. You incline to, it says, so through that desire of wanting this woman because she's real fine, with the fat ass, big titties, pretty face, thou fall into destruction. And what's that destruction? Committing adultery, man. And that sin is worthy of death, man. And you don't want to tempt the Lord with that, man. Because the sin of adultery is worthy of death, man. It's a punishment by death. Hey, you don't want to. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. If you willingly commit adultery with another woman, man, guess what, man? The Most High gonna put you to death. So that's why I don't go to clubs, I don't go to lounges, man, or I don't go to bars, because there's a lot of adultery that take place in them bars, man, in them clubs. Also, there's a lot of abominable filth in them clubs. Like I said earlier, man, you don't know who you. Once your vision been impaired, once your mind been impaired through drinking, you don't know who you dancing with, man. Especially if it's nighttime, the lights is out. You got these transgenders, man, these fucking transsexuals, man. They dress and look like women now, man. So you gotta be real circumspect, man. And you don't wanna go do that, man. Straight and simple. Straight and to the point, you don't wanna go do that. It's simple, man. Stay out of them clubs, them bars, and them lounges, man. And if you do go to them bars, clubs, and lounges, if you meet a woman, make sure you ask her, does she have a man or a husband? Because you can say, do you have a husband? They say no, but they got a boyfriend. So you got to specify, do you got a husband or do you got a man? Hey, so, hey, man, with that was just a little, tidbit on how to conduct yourself if you decide to go to a bar or go to a club, which you should not be doing, or go to a lounge, man. Because a lot of adultery take place within them places, man. The bars, the clubs, and the lounge is a breeding ground for adultery, a breeding ground for wickedness. So with that, I've been Watazah. I hope you came out there was edified. Until next time, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. With that, Shalom.